Ladies and gentlemen, people are wondering, where's Herschel Walker? You know, he's been shying away from a lot of things, and that's not the way a candidate is supposed to be acting. You got to be out there campaigning and mingling with the public. That's part of what you have to do if you're running for elective office. So, Herschel in hiding. Walker's U.S. Senate campaign a disaster thus far, soon to worsen. Mm-mm-mm. So, how are you going to debate Raphael Warnock if you're not even showing up for the debates for the GOP? All right, Herschel Walker, the football icon, never shied away from woes, eager to clobber him. Just ask Bill Bates, the famed tough guy, remembered as much for being, running over Herschel Walker in a college game as he is for his stellar NFL career with the Dallas Cowboys. Herschel Walker, the wannabe U.S. Senator, is avoiding contact with opponents, with the media, with good sense, like the way Georgia Bulldog fans stepped away. So they said he's even sidestepping wedding invites. He's avoiding the public altogether. How do you do that and you run for office? I don't know, y'all. Walker isn't so much running for US Senate as he is running away from it. He won't debate his Republican primary opponents. He won't appear for events that aren't in a tightly controlled environment. He won't speak to groups other than those guaranteed to be friendly to him. He won't sit down for Q&As with anybody other than Fox News, Newsmax, or other fringe media. Given some of his comments that have been shared publicly, he might soon be even more reclusive. Walker told a Rotary Club in Carrollton that NATO hasn't been involved in supporting Ukraine or deterring Russia's invasion, a false assertion showing ignorance of current events. More recently, Walker questioned the validity of evolution by saying if man did indeed evolve from apes, then apes would no longer exist. That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to get into the details of that. As if evolution is a linear structure. I mean, look, don't these folks have rhesus monkey DNA? And there's still rhesus monkeys in the world. So, of course, that would mean some have evolved and some did not, right? Or there was a lot of genetic splicing going on. So, wow. Some want to give Walker a pass on these misstatements. He's new to politics after all, and he's going to make gaffes on the campaign trail. But the response to such blunders isn't a sheepish grin and the clarification, and is instead a wall of silence and fewer public appearances. You can start to draw conclusions about Walker's fitness for office, wrote one of his GOP primary opponents, Kelvin King. Herschel Walker talks about working hard and fighting for the interests of Georgians, yet he works behind the scenes to ensure a level of celebrity, comfort, and exclusiveness, separating himself from the questions and engagement from Georgians' demand. This is a campaign, not an autograph tour, not an autograph tour for those who can pay an access fee. For Walker, the campaign promises to be, so he did promise to be out there, y'all. He promised to be out there, and he's not doing it. He's not debating King or the other GOP Senate candidates, Gary Black and Latham Sadler, because he doesn't have to. He's iconic. So they're saying because he's an iconic brand, he really don't have to be out there debating, but I don't know about that. When you're running for the Senate, I think people do want to know where your mind is. He's polling at 60% and higher with Republican voters, and disastrous showing in forums and town halls are the only defenders that can deny him the nomination in zone. As an elite athlete, though, Walker understands the value of practice unless he's planning to pull a David Perdue and refuse to debate his general election opponent, which proves a losing strategy for Perdue. Walker not dueling with his GOP opponents means no scrimmages ahead of the big game. That is an onstage showdown with a quick witted, eloquent incumbent, Raphael Warnock. In that circumstance, Warnock will be a goat steamrolling the star safety, played by Walker instead of Bates on a touchdown run. Think back to Warnock's 2020 debate against Kelly Loeffler. I do remember that, where she framed every question with radical liberal Warnock, while he masterfully articulated his vision and policy positions. Walker has yet to define his political stance. He's been anointed by Donald Trump, but is keeping the former president at stiff arm length, affirming that he's a bulldog, not a lapdog. His voice is a desire for bipartisan cooperation, but has shown little understanding of issues. Well, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't think it's going to look good if he don't at least debate Senator Raphael Warnock. I don't think that's going to look good at all. And in all honesty, I don't think he's going to beat Warnock. I mean, it could be an upset, but I think Warnock is going to have this one. The Walker Warnock outcome could again determine party control of the U.S. Senate. Warnock's win in January 2021 gave the Democrats the majority for the first time since 2010. And seemingly every Georgian had an opinion of the consequences of that shift. So we shall see. So y'all, he's ducking and dodging, and he don't want to debate. And that just looks bad. But y'all, tell me what you think. I'm not surprised. I mean, when he opens his mouth, it's very clear he's not up on the issues at all. You know, Even when he was on that panel and he was talking about reparations and he was fumbling all around with the history and everything, just not quick on his feet. That's one thing he is not. But y'all, please tell me what you think about Herschel ducking and dodging and hiding, and he should be out there campaigning for the Senate. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.